In pursuit of the pass, Alphino is eager to enter Stone Vigil. As I am sure you agree, it is past time we have entered the Stone Vigil. Pray Lord Drillamon a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sin and I will follow anon. This way. We owe you a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Galame would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand, it seemed too much of a hope that the signs of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say of nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we'd appreciate if you would permit us to enter Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that the abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravonian foothold in Korthus, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it would change. Forgive me, Drillamon, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathalion of your impending visit. May Helone guide you, Scions. Hail, Raide! Lord Drillamon has appraised me of your situation. You may enter Stone Vigil whenever you will. They really have made a ruin of this place. seven hells, I pray we don't face another of those beasts. So it is this dragon who set the halls ablaze. Luckily, we've no more fires to worry about. Look, it's the Enterprise! Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. The dragon is not our concern. We have come for the airship and only the airship. Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. Raide, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, you may need to provide a distraction until we're ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? That settles it then. Shall we, Sid? As you command. So you mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting. Most interesting. And you are aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquest, a testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixal are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle, assuming, of course, you live that long. Alphino, the dragon! Confound it all! Let us see how your blasphemous gifts serve you this time, Crystal Bearer. You will need to be careful with this one. Raide! Raide, are you right? Speak to me! 12 be praised. I feared the beast had injured you. I see why now the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, it was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain that the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs to be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... Bah, it's no use. Let's go. When I look at her, I feel though I have come home. I can think of no other way to express it. Ah, how I've longed for the more agreeable climate of the Twelves Wood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Sid appears deep in thought. It calms me to look at her. It's though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising, you did design and build her. I bear good news. The Seedseers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees into matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it, there must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course, that's it! We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you, Raide, we speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected aether comprising Garuda's barrier into aether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. All this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might, a scholar by the name of Lambertant, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at Church. Well, Marquez met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was the result of these conversations that poor Marquez was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Raide, I need you to return to Thanaland and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence.